One thing kept bothering me watching 56 Days. Not the lies, not the secrets, and not those irrelevant storylines that were there just to confuse us. It was the timeline. I get the 56 days represented when Oliver met Ciara up until the moment this body is found in this luxury apartment. But the murder didn't happen on day 56, it happened on day 34. So my question is, why did it take 22 days for the body to be discovered? I'm going to talk about why I don't think it holds water.
Grab your popcorn, pour your drink of choice, and hit play. This is Pop, Pour, Play, where I talk about some of the hottest shows on screen. I'm Nichelle, and welcome to my podcast.
What's up, everyone? Before I get into it, please like and subscribe, support the channel, and quick warning, there will be spoilers.
Don't do it. All right? So not cool.
We know numbers are intentional. And while this wasn't an erotic thriller, it did make me think of 365 Days on Netflix, where the guy gave the woman 365 days to fall in love with him. And that's putting it mildly, but if you haven't seen it, well...
I'll do anything I want with you.
So I looked into the significance of that number, and 56 is often associated with a defining moment that changes everything. It's also exactly 8 weeks, which psychologically means that is the amount of time that it takes to actually get emotionally attached to something or to form habits. There's even a numerology angle. You can separate it 5 and 6, and 5 is often associated with chaos, change, unpredictability, and 6 represents relationships, domestic life, and intimacy.
It's just that ever since I met you, my life has spun out of control.
So thematically, it works really well. If the title was meant to be 56 Days, all I'm saying is that maybe the timeline should have revolved around it. I mean, instead, you have the murder that happened on day 34, which left this awkward 22-day gap of a body decomposing in a luxury apartment building without anyone noticing. I can give you many reasons, but I've narrowed it down to 2 why I'm not buying these 22 days.
Come, show me your brilliance.
Reason number 2, the smell. We learned within the first 15 minutes that the body was discovered because of firefighters who were responding to a fire alarm realized there's no real fire, but mentioned a smell.
Decomp coming out of number 11, too strong for an animal.
And then there's what's happening inside the apartment, that a cocktail of household cleaners was used to decompose the body. And this was based on a story Ciara's sister told her about a murder cover-up that happened in their hometown.
Whoever did it dissolved him down to the fucking bone in like oven cleaner, or maybe it was drain cleaner, bleach.
On top of that, they wanted to use heat to accelerate the decomposition. So there was a fireplace going, a plug-in heater, and like a rain shower blasting down hot water, which also means the smell would get stronger. And here's the part that I struggle with. The smell was strong enough for the firefighters to notice immediately. And when the cop was there, she also mentioned it smelled like 3 skunks had died. So you're telling me that this apartment, which shares a floor with at least 3 or 4 other apartments, no one else noticed the smell in 22 days? I mean, the guy that lives there, Oliver, is wealthy, and I'm hard-pressed to believe that he's scrubbing his own toilets. So no residents, no house cleaning, maybe even the property manager. But the biggest reason I don't buy it is reason number 1, Jane Miller. Jane is a reporter living in apartment number 7. And based on what we see in the show, it looks like her apartment is directly below Oliver's apartment number 11.
Why does this place look so familiar?
Kevin Sullivan, who owns this apartment? Same company owns Oliver Kennedy's apartment.
And Jane didn't move there randomly. Jane is in Boston exclusively to get Oliver to give her an exclusive story about a murder he was connected to in the past. She's researching him. She's watching him. She even tries to blackmail his girlfriend, Ciara, at one point.
I need a reputable source. On the record, Oliver himself would have been my preference.
So if Jane is so obsessed with uncovering Oliver's story, for 22 days she never pushed to get into that apartment. I mean, at one point she did get a key. So I felt like, you're not seeing this person this is your exclusive story. 2 days goes by, 5 days goes by, maybe even 10, but 22? You never convinced management to open a door. You never lied and said you were concerned about him. Did you talk to his boss to see if he was still working there? She knew his boss. That's how she got into apartment number 7. And I just need to pivot because her windshield was smashed by Oliver on day 16. And when the cops went to talk to her on day 56 and she's still waiting for her windshield to be replaced, when does it take 40 days for you to get a windshield replaced?
Still waiting for a windshield, so no, I never got my interview.
Now, don't get me wrong, I was still entertained, and I know 56 Days isn't about forensic realism. It's like every character is lying or has some secrets.
Listen, I don't want to lie to you, and but I have been for a long time, and I need you to let me do it a little bit longer.
But it feels like the writer was committed to the 56 title and then built around it later. Like, why not have the murder take place on day 42 or day 50 and then the body was found 6 days later? I guess I'm never going to get my answer about that, but if you have some thoughts, put it in the comments. Until next time, please like, subscribe. See ya.